Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Very Cold Lasagna, your filthy casual place for all the filthy casual takes on the world of sports. I am DylanLasagna, and in this video, we're finally going to be talking about some pro wrestling. Yeah, what's that foreign concept? Yeah, so you're probably wondering, how come I don't talk about pro wrestling as much here on Very Cold Lasagna? Well, because today's modern wrestling absolutely is garbage, and you can take it for what you will with that opinion, but hey, I gotta fill that wrestling void occasionally here on Very Cold Lasagna, and well, there you go. I'm filling it now. So anyway, the reason why I wanted to make this particular video about wrestling is, well, something came across my mind in the last couple of days, and well, that's because, well, WrestleMania season is coming around the corner, to be honest with you. It's like literally that fast. I literally didn't expect it to come this soon. I mean, the Royal Rumble is next month at the end of January, like literally the same weekend as the NFC and AFC championship games. Like, I don't know why WWE decided to do it the same day as those games, but that's besides the point. And then you'll have Elimination Chamber, and then boom, WrestleMania. Down in Hollywood, in whose house? Niners house. SoFi Stadium. So anyway, yeah, WrestleMania literally around the corner, and you know, there's like a lot of chatter the last couple of days, and it really made me think about the main events, the world title situation, and of course that obviously leads to one, tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Like, what exactly is WWE going to do? What's Triple H going to do with their world champion, Roman Reigns, at WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood? So it's a really interesting point of discussion, because it's like, honestly, this should have been like already planned out. Like, is he going to lose? Is he going to drop the titles at Mania, which honestly is a good point to, but it's like, to who? Like, who? Like, there should already be a guy like built up, like slowly built up, planned to like have enough like power, at least from a casual standpoint, to be like, to draw in ratings, to be that guy to take the title off of Roman Reigns. But yet here we are. There's not. So here now we're like, what, 4 months into WrestleMania, away from WrestleMania, and it's like, what's the plan gonna be? What is the plan? And now, so I know I'm like kind of rambling off a bit. So apparently, like, the plan is apparently still gonna be The Rock versus Roman Reigns, which absolutely should be the main event match. It's just a matter of which night is it going to be. Is it going to be night one? Is it going to be night two? So that's the only thing. Which night for WrestleMania is it going to be for WWE? And how do they get to that point? That's the other factor. How do they get to the point of The Rock versus Roman Reigns? Because if they were going to start planting the seeds for that match, I felt it should have been planted a long time ago. But then again, there's a point in fairness that WWE doesn't really know The Rock's schedule. That they don't know what Dwayne The Rock Johnson is doing, or what his schedule is going to look like in, like, let's say if they were thinking about this match back at last year's WrestleMania, like, let's say 6 months from now or a year from now, because, you know, Dwayne is like a busy guy. He's like he's in Hollywood now. He's like one of the most famous Hollywood actors out there, and plus he's running the XFL. And apparently, even though he's running the XFL from January until however long, his schedule is apparently open from not from Hollywood commitments from January to April. So apparently that leaves him open to a WWE match. We'll see. But then that raises the question on the Royal Rumble. Like, who's going to win the Royal Rumble? Because apparently The titles are still unified. It's still the undisputed championship. Like, is the Rock gonna come back, win the Royal Rumble? So the titles will be that match will be for the titles. I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind it being for the titles. It would obviously just it'd be pretty predictable because, I mean, sure, Reigns would win. It'd be like it'd be marking total dominance, which would be cool. But I know like a lot of people will be so salty about the result, and I don't know. It'd just be kind of weird. It'd just be kind of weird. So I honestly don't know where WWE's going with this. Do they use the Royal Rumble to advance The Rock versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed titles? Or they do something like they did, what was it, like WrestleMania 10 or WrestleMania 11, where they did like Yokozuna defending it twice in the same night or whatever whenever that WrestleMania was, and have like go the route of having Cody Rhodes, because let's remember, some people still want Cody Rhodes to face Roman Reigns for the world title at WrestleMania. And with how Cody Rhodes is on his recovery from the pectoral muscle injury back at Hell in a Cell, he's apparently on track to return, I think, at the Royal Rumble. So if he is, then he probably is a favorite to win. If The Rock's not going to be at the Rumble. I mean, even then, I don't think they should need the Rumble to have The Rock face Roman Reigns at Mania for a title if it requires it. But either way, maybe that's how they do it. That's how they approach it. Not like on the first night they have Cody face Roman for like the world, like both or one world title, and then the next night they'll have The Rock face Roman for whatever title that Roman has left. I don't know. It's very confusing how WWE could map this out, because yeah, Cody could win the one or both world titles at Mania on the first night, but then it'd be overshadowed by, of course, the money match that people hate to see on the second night, The Rock versus Roman Reigns. So it's like, and then if you do vice versa, like The Rock versus Roman on the first night, people are not gonna give a shit on the second night. Cody versus Roman, like why would people want to see that on the second night? So it's like WWE has some interesting decisions to make, in the next month or so. And apparently, from what I've seen online, they have to know what The Rock's schedule is going to be like by mid-January, so they can solidify and finalize their plans for WrestleMania. So yeah, a lot of this depends on what The Rock is going to do in the next 4 months, and if he's available for WrestleMania. And let's hope that he is. I mean, if he's not, then it is what it is at this point. So hopefully, either way, we do get the match that we've all been clamoring to see, and that's The Rock versus Roman Reigns. And I guess to some degree, that people want it really badly, you get Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns on another night of WrestleMania. So it's honestly, if they do get both of those matches on the same weekend at WrestleMania, then I guess it's a win-win for everyone. But damn, it's just brings up a lot of like weirdness. It brings up a lot of intrigue. Like, how should they do this? Like, how should they do this at WrestleMania, going and leading up to it? It's like really, really weird. So I would love to know your thoughts on how WWE should approach Roman Reigns and who he should really face. Whether it's Cody, whether it's The Rock, or maybe both. And if it's both, should it be on this night or on the other night? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Anyway, this is DylanLasagna signing out a very cold lasagna. And keep that lasagna very cold in the fridge. Your takes on the world of sports. And until next time, peace out.